Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. ACDC Hell's Bells. And now that's a phrase that I'm used to reading in this series up here. I don't know if you ever read it or if you're a reader at all. The Dresden Files, where Harry Dresden, the main character, uses that phrase quite frequently. It's also been used in Supernatural, that show, quite frequently. I believe its origin is somewhere in the mid 19th century. So yeah, man, I love that. I was told that this song was a tribute to, or it was about Bon Scott, who died of alcohol poisoning, and that was the original vocalist, right? All right, man, let's jump into this. Oh. Yo, it's almost that the narrator is speaking from the demons or the inner demons or addictions perspective almost. To me, it sounds like, anyway, I'm heading towards 4 years of sobriety, and, I've done it many times, switched positions with the bottle, even in my own books. And yeah, I won't take no prisoner, won't spare no lives. Hey, you're only young, but you're gonna die. And I believe Bon Scott was only like 32 or 3 when he passed away. And I definitely have escaped that fate a few times. So, man, I felt this. The tolling of the bell in the beginning, like almost at a funeral. It's very eerie. And at the same time, it's paying respects, right? But it has this ominous buildup, to me at least, and that the vocals, man, is so unique, man. Yeah, it just works on every level. That's awesome. Of course, you already know. You already know. Hey, let's run that back.
Split the night, 'cause if guts out left, then I'm sticking to the right.
Yeah, that is fire, yo. That is fire. Just the vocal. It's to me almost a representation of things that I can't do, like that primal scream, but living vicariously through the person who's singing it, right? And in these, this statement is valid for different bands that I've been checking out and artists. Because there's also this sense of anger and frustration in there, that they're letting out through this music. And it's part of the stages of grief, right? But it's also part of the stages of recovery. There's many overlapping things between mourning, grieving, and being in recovery, right? So you get angry all of a sudden, and you can't even explain all the time why you're angry at a certain point. It's part of the healing process. And I felt that in the music, not only in the way he's singing, but also in the music, in the lyrics, the ways saying "Hell's Bells," Satan's comedy. They're dragging you down. And if this is from the perspective of the inner demons or addiction or even the bottle itself, it makes a lot of sense to me. But of course, I'm projecting probably my own experience onto the song, which is fine. Of course, there's uh, everybody can interpret text the way they want it to, right? Uh, Once the song is out there, it belongs to the audience, right? That's the beauty of it. But I won't take no prisoners, spare no lives. Nobody's putting up a fight. And if you're into evil to the dark side, I'm your friend, right? And if good is on the left, I'll stay way over here on the right. So yeah, felt that. I felt that. Damn. And then, Hell's Bells, you got me ringing Hell's Bells because, he's a steady supplier of hell. If you're talking about addiction in general, like how do they say that in English? Here in Dutch, we say the hofleverancier. If you're supplying to the courts, well, addiction is supplier to Satan, right? And maybe even to heaven. He works both ways. Yeah, he's got a good scheme set up there, Mister Addiction. Hey, man, it is heartbreaking, to hear those stories, and it's definitely a reminder to be grateful myself for getting out of it. And I realize many people are still struggling with it. So, man, hang in there, man, and don't be too hard on yourself. Awesome song. The music is badass. It's ominous at the same time. Yeah, love discovering, all these classics, from any era and any genre. It's been an eye opener, and in terms of inspiration for my own writing, it's been a well, an endless well, a bottomless well. Yeah, man, awesome. Thank you for introducing me to this track and for telling me a little bit about the members and Bon Scott. Truly appreciate that and your time. Hope to see you in another one. Please, more recommendations for ACDC are very welcome. See you in the next one. Goodbye.